A ruckus crowd, as always, here at Dodger Stadium as we are set for Game 5 of the World Series. A series that has gone back and forth with twists and turns, moves to Game 5 in the final game here in Los Angeles. The series tied at 2 apiece with the Dodgers winning that big 18-inning game 2 nights ago, but the Blue Jays respond with a win last night, and now they'll send out Trey Savage, their young Phenom, here against this stellar Dodgers lineup. Take a look at the postseason comparison, and now we go down onto the field. He's back after a one-game hiatus. George Springer against Trey Savage coming up next here in Game 5 of the World Series. Blake Snell will get the call here in this one. He hasn't started a game this postseason, but he does have a 3-1 record, 26 innings pitched with a 2.42 ERA. His first task will be George Springer back into the leadoff spot after missing yesterday's game with that right side discomfort. We are set for action here on a Wednesday night. Game 5 of the World Series is underway with a first pitch swing and a drive to left field. George Springer, a leadoff home run, makes it 1-0 Blue Jays. Wow. I guess his side feels fine. Back in the lineup and back into the bleachers. George Springer continues his excellent postseason and starts Game 5 off with a bang. So one pitch in, and we have a 1-0 lead for the Blue Jays as Nathan Lucas fends out of danger there. 309 average for Lucas this postseason. And an early start for the Blue Jays, looking to take the advantage going back home. One pitch, checked his swing, and it's called the ball, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now to Lucas. Fouled straight back, and it's 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Lucas, just able to get a piece of it on the changeup, and it remains 2-2. In the dirt, good stop behind the plate. Full count with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waiting on deck. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a good bounce back at bat there from Blake Snell. After the leadoff homer, he gets Lucas down on strikes, and there's one away for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch to Vladdy is in there for a strike on a slider, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A little bit of rain falling down here at Dodger Stadium. Here on a late October day. No balls and a strike. In there for a ball, and it's 1-1. In there for a strike, 1-2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., another home run last night for the Blue Jays. Just adding on to his incredible postseason in which he's batting over 400 on the series. In what has been a back-and-forth series. That's a strike 3 called on the inside corner. Might have tied him up just a little bit, but there's 2 away nonetheless, and here's Addison Barger. moves up to the cleanup spot for the Blue Jays here tonight. And the first pitch is slapped foul, 0-1. 3 homers this postseason for Barger, 9 RBIs. Barger went 2 for 5 in yesterday's game, drove home a run. That one's fouled back, and it's 0-2. RBI single to left field that scored Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in yesterday's game. 0-2 pitch, just missed inside, a ball and 2 strikes. One, 2 to Barger, stays high, and he's worked it even at 2-2. Breaking ball and a wave and a miss. Struck him out. A couple strikeouts after the leadoff home run by George Springer, wasting little time. The game's first pitch finds the bleachers, and it's 1-0 Blue Jays halfway through 1. Trey Savage will get the start today for the Blue Jays. He has been an excellent addition to this Blue Jay roster, this pitching staff in this postseason. 4 games under his belt, just the 1 blemish on his line in that 1 game against the Mariners. 2-1 record this postseason, 4.26 ERA. Miles Straw will come in and play second base for the Blue Jays. It was announced early that it was going to be Bo Bichette, but then a late scratch for him. And Miles Straw gets the duties at second base. Shohei Ohtani. They've been pitching around him all series long because when they haven't been, he's been punished. He being Blue Jay pitching staff. 0 for 3 in yesterday's game for Ohtani with a walk. Downstairs 2-0. That 18-inning game the other night, he had 2 home runs. He was on base 5 times. In that insane game yesterday, he pitched a pretty good game, but couldn't get it done. The bats just didn't back him up in yesterday's game, which is a rare feat actually for a Dodger ball club. This one's lined and caught at shortstop for out number 1 by Andres Jimenez. And now let's take a look at the Dodgers starting lineup. You just saw Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and the hero from Game 3, Freddie Freeman, will stand in the 3-hole. Will Smith, Teoscar Hernandez, and Max Muncy in the middle. Tommy Edman, Kike Hernandez, and Andy Pages, the bottom third. So now here's Mookie Betts. Driven in 6 runs this postseason. 1 for 4 in yesterday's game. And he takes a strike.
0-1.
Right down the middle, and it's 0-2 quickly. Mookie Betts.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Trey Savage has got a nasty breaking ball that he pitches well and often. And a fastball that time misses high. There it is, that sweeper. And it's 2-2 in the dirt. Loves to spike it. Trying to get hitters to go out of the strike zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stays high again on a fastball, and it's full count at 3-2. Freddie Freeman waits on deck. Swing and a miss. There it is. The sweeper got him. And there's 2 away in the first. And now the hero from Game 3, Freddie Freeman. He swings at the first pitch and flies it into center field. No problem out there. And the side is retired. Dodgers go 1-2-3 in the first. Blue Jays maintain a 1-0 lead after 1 here in Game 5. Alejandro Kirk set to stand in to lead things off here in the second inning. Moves from the 4-hole to the 5-hole in this game. Just trying to move him towards the bottom, get the bats a little more even. as he takes ball one. He homered in game 3 in that 18-inning game that tied the game at the time. The 3-run homer, or excuse me, he actually gave the Blue Jays the lead in that one on the 3-run homer. And that one stays high, 3-0. Yesterday, Kirk went 0 for 4 with a couple strikeouts. He did draw a walk. As Blake Snell's at 21 pitches here in the second, and he's behind 3-0 to Kirk. And a 4-pitch walk. So Alejandro Kirk walks on 4 pitches. Blue Jays get their second base runner, and now here's Dalton Varsho. Outside for ball 1. In there on the inside corner at 96 miles an hour, 1-1. Kirk, the runner at first, nobody out, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul to the right towards the camera well, and it's 1-2. Varsho went 1 for 5 in yesterday's game. A couple strikeouts to his credit. And just able to get a base. A ball and 2 strikes one more time to Varsho outside, 2-2. So a 4-pitch walk from Kirk to start this inning, and now Varsho in a battle here against Blake Snell. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just able to get it again. Outside, full count now. So a 3-0 and then a 4-pitch walk to Kirk, and now a full count here to Dalton Varsho. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a fly ball down the right field line. It's lofted up for Hernandez, and he will get there just a step into foul territory. Good at bat by Varsho, leads to a fly out, and there's one away here in inning number 2. And now Ernie Clement will come to the plate. The on-base Merchant was 2 for 4 in yesterday's game with the strikeout. Blue Jays had 11 hits in yesterday's game in that 6-2 win over the Los Angeles Dodgers. Inside, a ball and a strike. Patrick Johnson calling balls and strikes behind the plate tonight. One goes down and fouls it off, and it's 1-2. Blue Jays lengthy at bats here early in this one. Blake Snell already at 35 pitches after this next one. 1 out here in the second with Kirk on over at first. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Clement, and it's in there for strike 3. 4 strikeouts now early for Blake Snell, and there's 2 away for Miles Straw. The late scratch of Bo Bichette brings Miles Straw into the lineup, and he takes a fastball right down the middle. Straw started yesterday's game, but only got 1 at bat. He was 0 for 1. Breaking ball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Fouled at the dish. Stays high, and it's 1-2 to Miles Straw. So Blake Snell approaching 40 pitches here. Next one will be his 40th. The 1 ball and 2 strike count to Miles Straw. Inside for ball 2, 2-2. Runner on first is Kirk, the leadoff walk. Deuces wild to Straw, the 2-2 pitch. Inside, and he's worked it full 3-2. So now Alejandro Kirk will get a head start off of first base. As much of a head start as a guy like Kirk can give you. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff. Miles Straw fouls it away again. Blue Jays making Snell work. Another payoff on the way to Miles Straw. And it's high for ball 4. Good at bat by Straw. And the inning will continue. And Blake Snell's already approaching 50 pitches here in the second inning. And now the 9-hole hitter, Andres Jimenez, will stand in. Inside for ball 1. Jimenez went 1 for 3 in yesterday's game, batting .241 this postseason. He also drove in a run. .1-0 pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Kirk, the guy at second base. Clement on over at first, and that one is just tapped foul, 1-2. Or Jimenez, rather, is on over at first base. No, he's at the plate. I don't know what I'm talking about. 1-2 inside, 2-2. So another Deuces Wild offering. 2 on, 2 out, 2 strikes, 2 balls. Andres Jimenez takes inside. Ball 3, 3-2. Top of the order, George Springer looming. So the runners will get a head start on the full count offering from Blake Snell. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs to Andres Jimenez. And he hammers this one high and deep right field. Hernandez going back. This ball off the wall. Kirk rounds in and comes in to score. Clement comes in as well, and it's 3-0 Blue Jays. Off the wall for an RBI double, a 2-run double by Andres Jimenez. And the Blue Jays exploding off of Blake Snell here in the first couple innings. And now back to the top in George Springer. And he swings away at the first pitch and fouls it back 0-1. Home run on the game's first pitch his last time. Since then, it's 3-0. Back up the middle and a snare by Snell. Throw to first in time, and the inning is over. But the Blue Jays add on 2 more. Andres Jimenez in the 9th spot drives home 2 on an RBI double, making it 3-0 Blue Jays early. Will Smith set to lead things off here for the Dodgers. They got some work to do offensively already. 3-0 lead for the Blue Jays and Trey Yesavage. 11 pitches in for Yesavage, and he's already got a 3-0 lead. This ball's ripped down the left field line, hooking fast towards the pole, and foul. Smith went 0 for 4 in yesterday's game. Didn't get on base at all, as he takes one at the knees, and it's quickly 0-2 on another sweeper. In there for strike 3, a fastball froze him, and there's 1 away. Trey Yesavage off to a good start, gets his second strikeout to start inning number 2. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez was on base twice yesterday, 1 for 3 with the walk. He also scored a run. One of the 2 the Blue Jays put on the board yesterday. Inside corner, what a pitch, and it's 0-2. Goes up and fouls it off, 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. ripped left field and a base hit. That ball was crushed. 108 miles an hour off the bat of Teoscar Hernandez, and the first base runner of the ball game for the Dodgers. Will make way to Max Muncy. 1 for 3 in yesterday's game with a walk for Muncy. Takes a strike. Couple home runs this postseason for him. A couple RBIs driven in as well. Check on Hernandez over there. Breaking ball hit back up the middle and through for a base hit. Hernandez on his way to third. Here comes the throw from Varsho. Not in time, and it's first and third with one out for the Dodgers. Base hit back up the middle for Max Muncy. And he gets to second base on the throw, and it's second and third actually with one out for Tommy Edman. He drove home a run yesterday for the Dodgers. Inside ball one. So a chance for the Dodgers to get right back in this one. Second and third with one man out. Edman takes outside. Ball 2, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two balls, no strikes, Tommy Edman. Swings and ropes it to first base, and Guerrero snares it for a big out number 2 for the Blue Jays. So the runners will stay put, and now they'll need a base hit to get at least one home, and it comes down to Kike Hernandez here in the second. 0 for 3 in yesterday's game with an RBI. And he takes outside ball 1. Left side, snared at third by Clement, and the throw across is in time, and Yasavage hits out of the jam in inning number 2. Second and third with one out, and no runs come across. To the third we go in Game 5 of the World Series. Nathan Lucas set to lead things off. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Blue Jays here in inning number 3. Blake Snell's going to try to settle into this one, and he has been getting hammered here through the first couple innings as Lucas takes outside for ball 1. Gave up 1 run on the home run by Springer in the first. 2 more runs last inning on the 2-run double by Andres Jimenez. And he pops this one up foul territory for Max Muncy. He has room, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Now Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who is 0 for 1 with the strikeout. 2 for 4 in yesterday's game with that home run that he hit to start the scoring. Right down the middle, 0-1. Nobody on, one out here in the third. No balls and a strike. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. swings and drives it to right field for a base hit. Going opposite field. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s got another hit this postseason as his fine playoff run continues. And another hit against Blake Snell, and now Addison Barger with a man on and one man out. First pitch, slap foul. 0 for 1 with a strikeout is Barger. 2 for 5 in yesterday's game with a run driven in. Inside, just missed, 1-1. And Blake Snell wants to know where it was. It was close. 60,000 unpaid umpires in the stands want to know where it was as well. A ball and a strike. Barger takes outside, 2-1. Fouled straight back, and it's 2-2. Inside, full count. Alejandro Kirk waits on deck. Another long at-bat here against Blake Snell. 3-2 to Barger. And a swing and a miss struck him out, and there's 2-1. 5 strikeouts now for Blake Snell. And Alejandro Kirk will stand in with 2 out and a runner on first. 0 for 4 yesterday was Alejandro Kirk. And he takes a strike. Top of the third, 3-0 Blue Jays. The 0-1 in there on a slider, and it's 0-2. So now Blake Snell a strike away from getting out of an inning. Trying to get through a scoreless inning for the first time in this game. No balls and 2 strikes. Alejandro Kirk. Strike 3 called in the outside corner. Another strikeout for Blake Snell. He's got 6. But it's still 3-0 Blue Jays halfway through inning number 3. Nine, 1, and 2 due up here for the Dodgers in the bottom of inning number 3, trying to get the bats going. We'll have Pages due up here to start things off, and then Ohtani and Betts, as this one stays high 1-0. Right there for a strike, 1-1. Pages 0 for 2 in yesterday's game. He's had a rough postseason, batting under 100. But they keep him in the order, thinking he can get out of this slump. Went around on that one, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Andy Pages takes outside.
2 strikes.
In the dirt, good stop by Kirk, 3-2. Top of the order, and Ohtani waits on deck. You do not want to give him a base runner on. And it's fouled off by Pages, still 3-2. Good battle here by Pages. Another 3-2 from Savage is fouled away again. Popped him up. Again foul. 3-2 remains the count. We'll see a 9th pitch of this at bat. Good job by Andy Pages. Pitch number 9, Andy Pages. Swings and lops it in foul territory. Ernie Clement over towards the dugout. Has room. And there's one away here in the third. And now Shohei Ohtani lined out his first time. Trying to spark something here for the Dodgers. Ohtani takes a strike. Way outside, 1-1. Got to be careful with this man at the plate as always. Ohtani rips it to the right side and threw it for a base hit. And Shohei Ohtani continues to hit well when they give him pitches to hit. And there's one on with one out. And Savage is lucky that he hit that one on the ground because it was a hanger. And now there's a runner on for Mookie Betts, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Doesn't get much easier after Ohtani. Betts followed by Freeman. Ohtani takes off. Pitches a strike. The throw not even close. And a stolen base for Shohei Ohtani. And now a runner in scoring position here for Mookie Betts. So runner on second is Ohtani. One out for Mookie Betts. Breaking ball popped up, and that'll go out of play. 0-2. In the air, right center, sinking fast, and caught! A diving catch by Dalton Varsho. Ohtani will move up to third, but what a catch by Dalton Varsho to possibly save a run. Let's take a look at StatCast powered by Google Cloud. That ball was sinking fast, and Varsho lays out for the catch. 100% route efficiency. Well, there you go. And look at Parcher. So now runner on third for Freddie Freeman, but a base hit will be needed to get the run across. First pitch, Freddie Freeman. Swings away, sends it into the 6 hole. And the side is retired. Defense by the Blue Jays keeps the Dodgers off the board. And we head to the 4th, 3-0 Toronto. Dalton Varsho. When you make a stellar play in the outfield, it's usually because you're leading things off the next inning. That's just how it works. The diving catch in center field saves the run from coming across, and now Varsho takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 to Blake Snell. No balls and 2 strikes, Dalton Varsho. Strike 3 called. Fastball right down the middle, and Varsho couldn't pull the trigger. And that's strikeout number 7 for Blake Snell. Almost all of his outs have been via the strikeout, but the Blue Jays have just been pounding him, at least for the first couple innings. First scoreless inning in the 3rd last time out, in the swing and a miss here by Ernie Clement. In there for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's quickly 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts for Blake Snell, and he's got 8. And now Miles Straw, the last hope in the 4th inning for the Blue Jays. First pitch fouled off, and it's 0-1. A 1 pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And now Snell is a strike away from getting out of the jam. The 0-2 inside,
2 strikes.
And it's 1-2. Fly ball into center field. Very quick work for the Dodgers in the 4th. Blake Snell, a couple strikeouts, and then a lazy fly out. See if the Dodgers can get the bat going. 4, 5, and 6 due up. Back here in Dodger Stadium, Game 5, Andy Foster with you here in LA. Game 5 of the World Series, Trey Savage looking good to start this game. He's given up 3 hits, but no runs to show for him. And it's 3-0 Blue Jays trying to take the advantage back to Toronto. Will Smith standing in to lead things off here for the Dodgers as he takes a fastball for a strike at the top of the zone.
0-1.
And he pops this one up foul territory. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will get there. 1 out. So now that'll make way to Teoscar Hernandez here with 1 out in the 4th. 1 for 1 with a base hit. Scorching line drive into left field. His last stop. Downstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
1 ball, no strikes. Teoscar Hernandez takes a strike, and it's 1-1. Dodgers had runners on second and third with one out last inning and couldn't come across. And Hernandez waves and misses at that one, 1-2.
2 strikes.
Trey Savage not even at 50 pitches yet. On the other side, Blake Snell over 70. Strike, 3 called. Painted that outside corner with the sweeper, and there's 2 away. Third strikeout for Savage, and now Max Muncy. 1 for 1 with the base hit is Muncy. 2 out, nobody aboard here for Trey Savage. Breaking ball misses inside, 1-0 to Muncy. 1 for 3 in yesterday's game with a walk, Max Muncy. Upstairs, 2-0.
2-0.
Pitch number 50 on the way. Trey Savage to Max Muncy, who swings and rips it but foul. 2-1 the count. Right down the middle. Lucky to get that one back is Savage, and it's 2-2. Breaking ball, chopped foul to the right. They'll do it again at 2-2. Deuces wild here for Trey Savage. 2 out, 2 balls, and 2 strikes to Max Muncy, who swings and fouls another one off. Swing and a little bloop job that's going to be caught by Jimenez. And the side is retired. Trey Savage looking good through 4 from Dodger Stadium. It's 3-0 Blue Jays. Andres Jimenez set to lead things off here in the top half of inning number 5. RBI double, 2-run double off the wall in right field, his last time to the plate. And the first pitch to him here is in there for a strike. Action in the Dodger bullpen. Sheehan and Dreyer warming up out there. They were hoping for a little bit more work from Blake Snell, but the game yesterday from Ohtani going into the 7th inning really helped that Dodger bullpen after that 18-inning extravaganza in Game 3. O2 pitch misses outside. A ball and 2 strikes to Jimenez. Top of the order looming, and George Springer waiting on deck. A ball and 2 strikes. Andres Jimenez takes outside. Ball 2, 2-2. Fouled straight back, and another battle here by a Blue Jays batter. Blake Snell, his next pitch will be number 80 here in the 5th. Inside for ball 3. Three balls and 2 strikes. And a ball 4 to Andres Jimenez, a leadoff walk. And the struggles for Blake Snell continue, and that's going to do it. Here comes Dave Roberts. Not the outing they were looking for. He got the strikeouts, but when the Blue Jays put it in play, he got rocked. 3-0. Blake Snell exits in Game 5. Emmett Sheehan will get the call out of the bullpen for LA here in the middle innings of this game. 5 games under his belt, no record. 6.1 innings pitched with a 9.95 ERA. And he will have to face the top of the Blue Jay order, starting with George Springer with a runner aboard. The leadoff home run by Springer back in the 1st propelled the Blue Jays to where they are now. First pitch to Springer from Sheehan right there for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Checked his swing, did not go, they say, and it's a ball and a strike. Runner on first is Andres Jimenez, the 1-1 to Springer. Breaking ball outside. Hitters count at 2-1. Two balls and a strike. George Springer rolls over and fouls it off. 2-2. In the dirt, full count again. Nathan Lucas waits on deck. Checked his swing. It's a strike 3 call. They say it was on the swing, and there's one away. And this packed house here at Dodger Stadium, desperate for something to cheer about. Nathan Lucas now to the plate. One on with one out here in the 5th. To Nathan Lucas, and they check on Jimenez over there. Lucas fouls off that first pitch, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss ahead of it. Changeup just dropped out of sight, and now it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Nathan Lucas. Inside, ball 1. Ripped to the left field side and goes foul. Another lengthy at-bat here for the Blue Jays. Still a ball on 2 strikes to Nathan Lucas. And he hits this one softly left field and down for a base hit. Jimenez will move up to second base, and it's a single for Lucas here with 1 out in the 5th. And the Blue Jays have runners on first and second with 1 man out. Just a little bloop shot the other way, and that turns to goal. And now a couple runners aboard for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Dangerous spot for Sheehan. And outside to Guerrero, ball 1. 1 for 2 with the base hit is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First and second with 1 man out. A ball and no strikes, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Takes a ball upstairs, 2-0.
2-0.
Ripped. Dangerous spot, 2-1. Hitters count and a ground ball to third. This could get him out of it. Around the horn they go for 2, and a big double play for Sheehan and the Dodgers. 5-4-3, they roll it up. And they get Vladimir Guerrero Jr. out of the jam. Bottom of inning number 5, Tommy Edman leading things off here for the Dodgers in a 3-0 game. Trey Savage looking good. Looking to continue that here in the bottom of the 5th. Ball 1 to Edman. Breaking ball opposite field and goes foul. Ball and a strike to Tommy Edman. Takes a strike. And it's 1-2. Swinging a pop-up foul, and they'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Dodgers looking to get the bats going. They've got a few hits in this game. They've had a few runners in scoring position, but nothing coming across. And this ball's ripped but foul. Strike 3 called at the top of the strike zone. And the Boo Birds raining down here at Dodger Stadium, and there's one away for Kike Hernandez. 0 for 1 with a ground out in this one. Breaking ball misses. 1-0 to Hernandez. 1-0 pitch inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 264 average for Hernandez. 0 for 1 in this game. Nobody on, 1 out here in the fifth. Trey is Savage, the 2-0 to Hernandez. Popped him up behind second base and put away. 2 out here in the fifth. And now to the 9 spot we go. And Andy Pages, who is 0 for 1. First pitch to Pages, in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. That splitter continues to be dominant for Trey Savage. The 0-1 stays high. 3-0 Blue Jays here in the fifth. They scored all 3 runs in the first and second innings. 1-1 from Savage, and Pages swing and a miss, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 to Andy Pages. Downstairs, 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and Trey Savage continues to dominate here at Dodger Stadium. Game 5 in favor of the Blue Jays thus far. To the 6th we go, and it's 3-0. Addison Barger set to lead things off here for the Blue Jays in the top half of inning number 6. He's 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts. And the first pitch to Barger, a breaking ball, in for a strike. So Emmett Sheehan remains out there after throwing 15 pitches in the fifth. 4, 5, and 6 due up here for the Blue Jays. 0-1 to Barger, fouled off. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out on a high fastball, and there's 1 away. So now that'll bring in Alejandro Kirk, who is 0 for 1. A walk and a run scored for Kirk. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
In there for a strike, 0-2. Outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 the count. A ball and 2 strikes. Alejandro Kirk grounds it to second base. And the play will be made for out number 2. So 2 quick outs here for Emmett Sheehan. And now Dalton Varsho, the last chance here in the 6th inning. 0 for 2 at the plate, made an incredible diving catch defensively a few innings ago. Breaking ball on the first pitch, misses down, 1-0. Varsho takes his strike on a fastball, ball and a strike. One, ripped to right field. Hernandez going back to the warning track, out near the wall, and gone! Dalton Varsho sends it out to right field, and the Blue Jays extend their lead. It's now 4-0 in Game 5. And Dodger Stadium is stunned as Dalton Varsho unloads. So 4-0 Blue Jays now here in the sixth. The two-out solo shot by Varsho, and now Clement swings and misses to follow that up. He's 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts. In there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Fouled off, and it's still 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
Popped him up right side for Freeman. And Freddie Freeman will get there to make the catch. And the side is retired, but Dalton Varsho adds on to the Blue Jay lead. A solo shot to right field silences Dodger Stadium in Game 5. Eric Lauer will come in to take over for Treyas Savage, who pitched an excellent game. And now to the bullpen we go. Don't want to have a pitcher face Ohtani for a third time. 1 for 2 is Ohtani, top of the Dodger order, trying to spark a rally. And Ohtani takes a first pitch fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Chop foul, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and there's one away here in the sixth. Big out number 1 on Ohtani there. And now Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts 0 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch from Lauer. He's in there for a strike. Fouled off, and it's quickly 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Mookie Betts. Outside, ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two and 2 the pitch. Mookie Betts takes inside 3-2. 4-0 Blue Jays here in the sixth. Freddie Freeman waits on deck. Dodgers desperate for some offense. Fouled off again. 3-2 remains the count.
No, foul ball.
In the air to center field, right at Varsho, and there's 2 away. So now Freddie Freeman with 2 out, nobody aboard. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike. Ball.
Ball 2, 2-0. In there, 2 balls and a strike to Freddie
2
Freeman.
balls, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody aboard here in the sixth. Hitters count, Freddie Freeman. And he swings away and skies it to right field. Addison Barger near the line will get there and make the catch to retire the side. End of 6. in Dodger Stadium. All Blue Jays, 4-0. Blake Treinen will get the call out of the bullpen for the Dodgers to try to slow this Blue Jay roster down. 9 games under his belt, 4 innings pitched, 9.0 ERA. And his first task will be Miles Straw here for Toronto. Seventh inning and a 4-0 Blue Jay lead as this one's outside 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Right down the middle and into left field for a base hit. So Miles Straw gets involved in the hit parade, and there's a leadoff single here for Toronto. All high fives for the Blue Jays here tonight so far. Now Jimenez. 1 for 1 is Jimenez. And the first pitch to him is fouled away, 0-1. 2-run double up the right field wall back in the second inning. Walked his last time. Runner on first with nobody out for Andres Jimenez, who takes a strike. Outside, a ball and 2 strikes to Jimenez. Miles Straw, the runner, on over at first base. Jimenez swings and grounds it to shortstop. Slow roller. Throw will go to first in time. No double play. Runner moves up to second base. And now another runner in scoring position here for Toronto. So runner on second base, and now George Springer. Let's take a look at what he did to the very first pitch of the ball game. Bang! Deep into the bleachers in left field off of Blake Snell. And the Blue Jays started off this game very strong and haven't looked back. And now George Springer with a runner in scoring position takes strike 1. Missed yesterday's game with discomfort in his side. Check on the runner at second as Straw dives back in. Oh, 1 to Springer. Hit to the right side and through for a base hit. Miles Straw to third. Here comes Hernandez's throw. The plate, not in time, and it's 5-0. RBI single for George Springer, and the Blue Jays just continue to add on as Springer goes oppo. The sweeper going away from him, and he just drove it to the other side of the field. Beautiful piece of hitting, and an RBI knock for Springer, making it 5-0. And now Nathan Lucas to the plate. Runner takes off, pitches inside. The throw to second base is not in time. Stolen base for Springer. And now another runner in scoring position here for the Blue Jays. Check on Springer, close play, but he's in there. George Springer, the runner at second base. The 1-0 to Lucas is outside, 2-0. Five nothing Blue Jays now here in the seventh. 2-0 from Treinen is chopped foul. Right there for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Lucas. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waits on deck. Left-sided foul. Treinen in a battle here with Nathan Lucas, who grounds that one foul, and they'll do it again. Another 2-2 offering on the way. And a base hit into left center field. Springer will come around this time. He will come in to score. And it's 6-0 Blue Jays. RBI single for Nathan Lucas. And the Blue Jays blow it open. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch to him, misses downstairs, 1-0. 1 for 3 with a base hit earlier for Guerrero. Blue Jays blow it open here in the 7th. Still only 1 out. And Guerrero takes downstairs, 2-0. Rolled over to the left side, throw to second for 1, on to first, a double play. That's the second time Vladdy has grounded into a 5-4-3 double play, but the Blue Jays out on 2 more. Couple RBI singles, makes it 6-0. Mason Fluharty will come out of the bullpen to take over for the Blue Jays. Big lead for Toronto, 6-0. And he will look to just shut down the Dodgers like they have been all night long. And his first task will be Will Smith, who is 0 for 2. Strikeout and a pop out for Smith. Fluharty in to face the right-hander. And the first pitch misses down, 1-0. Blue Jays out hitting the Dodgers 8-3. They had an excellent start from Trey Savage. And the bullpen carrying it over into the late innings. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. In there, 1-2. Ripped to the left field line, and that is going to fall in, a fair ball. Will Smith starts the inning off good, and it's a leadoff double here in the 7th. So maybe something positive for the Dodgers to work off of as Will Smith starts the inning off in scoring position. And now Teoscar Hernandez trying to drive home the game's first run for the Dodgers. And he takes ball outside, 1-0. 1 for 2 with a single is Teoscar Hernandez. As the Dodgers look to crack the scoreboard for the first time tonight. 1 ball, no strikes. Teoscar Hernandez slaps it foul. Stays high, hitters count, 2-1. Will Smith, the runner at second base, the leadoff double moments ago. 2-1, Teoscar Hernandez swings and misses, and it's 2-2. Hernandez down the right side and out of play, and they'll do it again at 2-2. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. It dropped in at the top of the zone, and there's 1-1. And now Max Muncy, who is 1 for 2 with a base hit. Smith still the runner at second base with one out now here in the seventh. First pitch to Muncy, misses inside, 1-0. In the dirt, good stop by Kirk. Two balls and no strikes, Max Muncy. Takes ball three. 3-0 with Edman waiting on deck. In there for a strike on 3-0, and it's 3-1 to Max Muncy. Trying to break through for the Dodgers. Hitters count, Muncy way ahead. The 3-1 from Fluharty. Swinging a foul ball. Three balls and two strikes now. Max Muncy takes ball four. First and second with one man out now. And Tommy Edman coming to the plate. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a line out for Tommy Edman. Couple runners aboard with one man out. Edman takes a strike on the outside corner. That's 0-1. Will Smith and Max Muncy on base for the Dodgers. Desperate for some offense is LA. Takes inside, does Edman, and it's 1-1.
I got a ball, one strike.
Downstairs, 2 balls and a strike to Edman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
0 for 2 in the ball game is Edman, looking to come through for the Dodgers here in the 7th. Hitters count, Tommy Edman. Way high, 3-1, and now they threaten to load the bases for Kike Hernandez. (3-1). Swinging away and fouling it away, 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to Tommy Edman. And he rips this one left center field and caught out there by Lucas. 2 away. That ball was loud off the bat, but not enough power behind it for Edman. And now 2 away. And we're going to get a pitching change. New pitcher into the game will be Sir Anthony Dominguez for the Blue Jays. 2 on with 2 out. 9 games under his belt this postseason. 9 innings pitched and a 4.0 ERA. He will look to shut down the Dodgers once again, this time coming in the 7th, as Kike Hernandez is at the plate. 0 for 2 with a pop out and a ground out today. Dodgers fans desperate for something to cheer about. Let's see if Kike Hernandez can come through. First pitch stays high, ball 1. Outside, ball 2, 2-0. We'll see if it gets to that point, if the Dodgers load the bases or if Kike gets a hit here. We'll see what route the Dodgers go with Andy Pages waiting on deck. (3-0). Inside for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So now we'll see what route the Dodgers want to go with the bases loaded and Pages coming to the plate. And they're going to give him the bat. A guy who has struggled at the plate, batting under 100 this postseason. A chance to come through for the Dodgers and potentially get them back in this game. First pitch swing, a little blooper to right field, sinking fast, and caught on the run by Barger. and the side is retired. Dodgers strand the bases loaded and still trail 6-0. Jack Dreyer out to take over the pitching duties for the Dodgers. His job is just to hold this game where it is right here. It's already a 6-0 Blue Jay lead. You don't want to extend that any further. And Addison Barger will stand in to lead things off here for Toronto. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, looking to avoid the golden sombrero here tonight. First pitch from Dreyer out of the bullpen is inside for ball 1 to Barger. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
To the right side, and it's 1-2. And now Barger staring down at a golden sombrero, perhaps, here tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Dreyer. And a foul ball. Barger stays alive. Just able to get a piece of it. 6-0 Blue Jays here in the 8th. From Dodger Stadium, it's been all Toronto in Game 5. Breaking ball and a swing and a miss, and there's the golden sombrero for Addison Barger. 4 strikeouts tonight, and there's 1-1. And now Alejandro Kirk. First pitch to Kirk, checked his swing for a ball, 1-0. Hernandez warming up in the Dodger bullpen. One and 0 the pitch. Kirk swing and a miss, late on a fastball, 1-1.
1-1.
In there for a strike, and it's a ball and 2 strikes to Alejandro Kirk. Ripped down the right side, and that'll hang out foul, and it remains 1-2. Breaking ball in the dirt, and it's 2-2 to Kirk. Captain Kirk with a big home run in Game 3. That back and forth 18-inning game. Inside full count, 3-2. Strike, 3 called on the inside corner. Borderline pitch goes Dreyer's way, and there's 2 away here in the 8th inning. So Kirk is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts for Dreyer here in the 8th inning, and now Dalton Varsho, 1 for 3. 2-run double earlier in the game, and he takes ball 1. Home run, rather, for Dalton Varsho earlier. His last at-bat, deep into right field for a home run. Varsho also made an incredible diving catch earlier in the game in center field that saved a run. And at this point, you can say it saved the shutout bid. Fouled away, and it's 1-2. So now Dreyer a strike away from striking out the side here in the 8th inning. And he misses down 2-2.
2-2 down.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Dreyer strikes out the side in the 8th. We head to the bottom half, 6-0 Blue Jays. Top of the order due up here for the Dodgers. It'll be Shohei Ohtani, who singled and stole a base earlier in this one. The Dodgers have 6 outs to make up 6 runs. They have the lineup to do it, but it has been a struggle at the plate for LA today. Shohei Ohtani looking to potentially start a rally here. Downstairs 2-0 to Ohtani. Ohtani sends this one in the air the other way to left. And no problem out there for Nathan Lucas, and there's 1 away. Ohtani is retired to start the 8th inning. And now Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 with a strikeout and a couple flyouts for him. 1 out. Dodgers down to their final 5 outs here tonight. First pitch to Betts, misses inside, ball 1. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Right there and popped up left side. That'll go foul over the top of the Dodger dugout. Sir Anthony Dominguez at 11 pitches out of the bullpen. 2-1. Mookie Betts swings and drives it left field, and the Dodgers are on the board. Mookie Betts with a bomb, and it's 6-1. Finally, something to cheer about for these Dodger fans here at home. And the Dodgers are on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Mookie Betts got a center cut fastball and hammered it out for his first home run this postseason. Mookie Betts with a home run, and now Freddie Freeman will stand in. It's a 5-run game. And the first pitch to Freeman misses down 1-0. Game 3 hero. 0 for 3 tonight. Went around, it's 1-1. Not just a Game 3 hero for the Dodgers. The Dodger fans, the people around the country who stayed up to watch that game, who had work the next morning, he put them all to bed. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A game that ended at 11:50 local time, 2:50 on the East Coast. So Blue Jay fans who are on Eastern Standard Time were up almost 3 o'clock in the morning to watch the 18-inning heartbreak in Toronto. Ground ball left side, snared by Clement, and the throw across is off the bag, and safe is Freeman. So an error on Ernie Clement, so a home run and now a base runner here. Don't want to give these Dodgers some momentum. I know it's still a 5-run game, but this is a dangerous lineup to give momentum to. So now Will Smith will get a chance to swing with 1 on and 1 out. And he hammers this ball high and deep to left. Lucas going back. This ball is, it's caught! Nathan Lucas diving back! And there's 2 away! My goodness! Nathan Lucas diving straight back, looking like a football player who was hitting stride. That is unbelievable. And they're going to pull Sir Anthony Dominguez after that. My goodness. If you had any hope of any Dodger momentum, Forget about it. Sir Anthony Dominguez is done here in inning number 8. Wow. Braden Fisher will come out of the bullpen to take over for the Blue Jays on the bump. 8 games under his belt, 7 innings pitched, 6.43 ERA. So an incredible diving catch might have saved a threat here for the Dodgers, and now Teoscar Hernandez will stand in with 2 away. Freddie Freeman, the runner, on over at first. Braden Fisher to face the right-hander, and Hernandez takes one right down the middle. Lifts this one into left field for Lucas again. Will have an easier time with this one, and he puts it away to end the inning. The Dodgers get on the board on a Mookie Betts home run to left, but any threat was taken away by that incredible diving catch by Nathan Lucas. 6-1 after 8 in Game 5. Edgardo Henriquez is in for the Dodgers. Trying to hold the Blue Jays to where they are now. It's a 5-run lead for Toronto. And Henriquez will just try to hold them where they are now. Ernie Clement set to lead things off. He had an error in the bottom of the 8th defensively.
0-1.
Nothing to show for it, though. No balls in to strike to Clement. Popped him up, right side. And the play will be made by Edman for out number 1. Miles Straw, 1 for 2. And the first pitch to him misses high, 1-0. Yanked foul, and it's 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count to Miles Straw, the 8-hole hitter here for the Blue Jays from Henriquez. And that one stays high, and it's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Andres Jimenez waits on deck. And he swings away at the 3-1 pitch, lofts it into right field. Hernandez will get there to make the catch, and there's 2 away. So 2 out, nobody aboard. Here's Andres Jimenez, 2-run double off the wall back in the 2nd inning. Blue Jays have led from the very first pitch of this game. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ooh, got the call there, and it's 0-2 quickly. Henriquez trying to send this game to the bottom of the 9th. And it's ripped to the right side, snared by Freeman, and the side is retired. All right, here we go. Dodgers need 5 runs in the bottom of the 9th. Max Muncy, Tommy Edman, and Kike Hernandez do up. Max Muncy set to lead things off here for the Dodgers. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 5 runs needed to be made up here in the 9th inning. Toronto trying to go back home. 1 win away from a World Series championship.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Muncy, and it's 0-2.
0-2's the count.
Braden Fisher remains out there after throwing just a couple pitches to end the 8th. Outside ball 1-1-2. Ooh, wow. Went up and got it and fouled it away. 1-2 remains the count. 1-2 Max Muncy. Swings and drives it down the right field line, but it hooks into the seats, a foul ball. Muncy rips it to right center field and a leadoff single here in the ninth. Good at bat there, down 1-2, and Max Muncy starts the inning off exactly how the Dodgers needed to in this situation. And now Tommy Edman, who is 0 for 3. Edman takes a strike on a fastball, 0-1 the count.
0-1.
0 for 3 with a strikeout and a couple lineouts to his credit. Breaking ball and a big swing and a miss, 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Right side, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. Barger's throw comes in quickly. Muncy moves up to second base. And the Dodgers not going away quietly here in the ninth. Still need 5 runs, but they're off to a good start. Now Kike Hernandez to the plate. Breaking ball, fouled off, and it's 0-1. If you're a Blue Jay fan, you get kind of into the dangerous zone. If you get back to the top of the order where you have to face Ohtani and the Betts and Freeman area, that's when you are a little concerned. Still game in hand, 5-run lead for the Blue Jays. 0-1 pitch, Hernandez fouls it off, and it's 0-2. Hernandez to the other way and just foul. Stays high. Ball 1-2. Braden Fisher, a little bit more drama here in the ninth inning than he would have liked. Still a 5-run lead, a 5-run lead for the Blue Jays. There's still some work to do for the Dodgers. In the dirt, bounces away from Kirk for a moment. Muncy stays put at second base. Inside, and he's worked it full. Andy Pajes for now waits on deck. We'll see if the Dodgers want to pinch hit for him in the bottom of the ninth when we get to that point. 3-2 to Hernandez. And he fouls off another one. Outside for ball 4, and the Dodgers have loaded the bases to start the ninth with nobody out. And a lot more dangerous than the Blue Jays would have hoped here in the ninth inning. And we're going to get a pitching change. Fisher loads the bases with nobody out. Life for the Dodgers in the bottom of the ninth. So the new pitcher into the game will be Jeff Hoffman to try to close the door on the Dodgers. But the bases loaded. 5-run leads, so still the tying run in the on-deck circle for the Dodgers. And they will send Pajes out there to hit against him. 0 for 3 tonight is Pajes. Batting under 100 in these playoffs. A chance to change the outcome of this game if he can come through here. Ball 1. So now the situation looms big for Jeff Hoffman. You will face Ohtani, guaranteed an at-bat. The question is, what will the situation be? The ideal situation would be that you face Ohtani not representing the tying run. If Pajes comes through here, Ohtani could represent the tying run here. Pajes fouls it off, and it's 1-2. Pages in the air, left field, and that'll go into the seats again, foul. And these Dodger fans trying to help spark a rally in a game that has been all Blue Jays to this point. 1-2 to Andy Pages. And he hits it foul again. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Blue Jays took the lead in the ninth on the very first swing. And Pages hits this one in the air, left field. He did the job. Catch is made by Lucas. Muncy will come to the plate. And he scores. 6-2, 4-run game. And now Ohtani to the plate. Still not representing the tying run. Ohtani can't beat you, but he can damage you. First and second with one man out for Ohtani. First pitch, misses, ball 1. Oh man, now back 1-1. New life found in the ninth inning for the Dodgers, trying to spark a tremendous comeback. The 1-1. Ohtani snared, step on the back for 1, and the Blue Jays win it. Ernie Clement makes the play. Ohtani grounds into the double play, and the Blue Jays survive and take the series lead. Unbelievable. It's 3-2 in the series for the Blue Jays. And they're going back home with a chance at a World Series title. Unbelievable.
Everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that gotta do.